the channel, guys.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Walker Farm Fam. I'm Gary, and this is
Power Ranger.
a Power Ranger. That's right. If you guys have never seen Ransom, the Power Ranger before. Oh wait, are you Ransom?
No.
Oh, you're not Ransom? Who are you?
Power Ranger.
Oh, just a regular old Power Ranger. Well, Mr. Power Ranger, I think you have your holidays mixed up. This isn't Halloween. This is Christmas. What?
I said I don't care because every day I dress up like this.
Oh, every day he dresses up like this. Well, Ransom wanted to dress up to come out and help me on the shipping container build. We got to continue. Oh, there he is. I told you it was Ransom.
I tricked you.
You tricker. We have to continue on our shipping container build because March is going to be here before you know it. And if you guys weren't aware, this shipping container is going to be the location to hang the hog for day one of the Okie Homesteading Expo. So we have to get this thing done by March. That's a hard deadline. I would love to have it done by the end of Christmas break though. But before we can do that, finish the inside, we got to come out here and finish up the outside. So since we dug that, we've pretty much just taken a break from this. We went and got Highland cows. We went and did all kinds of stuff. We found JoJo over here scratching his ear like a good little farm dog. Yeah, JoJo, you're a good boy. But hopefully you guys are having a great day today as we get ready for this Christmas celebration, celebrating our Savior, Lord Jesus Christ's birth. And I hope you're going to get to do that with lots of family and friends. And don't stress. If you're stressing about hosting Christmas dinner or a Christmas celebration, don't stress out. Just enjoy the moment with your family. If the baseboards don't get clean, it's going to be just fine. If the windows don't get wiped down, it'll be okay. Focus on the food. You got to have food. But after that, just enjoy time with family. So let's go ahead and get started on this. First things first, we're going to get this into the shipping container. And we are going to try to run the electric and our lights today. Now we don't have, a couple, maybe 3 hours. Hopefully I can get all that knocked out. And stick around because I have some special lights. You've probably never seen them before. They came and they are made specifically for a cold room. So I want to show you guys that. And hopefully we get those lights working. We'll see. Stick around. We got a lot going on the farm. Ranger brought home a friend from archery practice. Mazzy brought home a friend. So maybe we'll get to introduce you to those. Oh, here comes one right now. Hi, friend.
Hi.
What's your name?
Joey.
All right, there's Joey. Ranger, you beating Joey?
We're not playing.
Joey, did you know Ranger only invites friends that he thinks he can beat in basketball?
Really?
Yeah, none of his tall friends that are good at basketball get to come over. What does that mean?
My only tall friend. I don't know.
I'm joking. All right, Ransom. Ransom's been begging to play with the big boys, haven't you? Here goes. Whoa! Future of the NBA.
Hey, Joey, you have
Or
to
maybe intramurals at NSU.
Ransom, give it. No.
Ransom, let's get a shot. Let's see you get a shot.
Then Joey, you're doing the dunk. Okay, fine. Windmill dunk. Joey's doing windmill dunk. Go.
Whoa! Almost made it. Well, there was your one chance, Joey.
Here, I'm what?
This isn't Dude Perfect. You don't get 50 chances at one shot.
Yeah.
So the first problem I have to deal with on this electric is when I ran a piece of conduit with some Romex over here. It's going from our breaker box over by our house to over here, all underground. Great. The only problem is I didn't know where I was going to put anything. I thought I would probably put a building here someday, a garden shed, and it ended up being the shipping container instead. Well, I ended up moving it back a little bit further than I expected. So now I have a piece of pipe that is broke off because that shipping container door hit it, but it needs to be cut off right here and be turned to go that way. So I'm hoping this will work right here. I found it over in the shop. I'm going to try to put it right there, slowly cut that so I don't get into the wire, and see if I can fix that problem. So it took a little bit of finagling. Is that a word, finagling? But I got it cut off, and I need to clean the old pipe up and put me a new elbow on, and I'll try to dry fit it up before I do any gluing. But after I get that done, looks like it's gonna work. So I'm gonna get to that. It's just kind of a little bit of a muddy mess down there anyway. So let's see how much I can get done. Catch up with you guys in a little bit. Well, I got all my pipes cut, but it looks like somebody's over here in the shop doing something with chickens. And I know you guys all love chickens. I don't know if you love them as much as my wife, but crazy chicken lady, what are you doing?
You caught me.
What are you doing?
Oh, I got my farm on Route 66 chicks, and they're going out to the chicken tractor because they are feathered, and once they're fully feathered, they can go outside.
Well, that's going to be a smell of relief.
Yes.
The shop has not been a pleasant aroma.
That is the only bad thing about chicken breeders, is they're stinky.
Now, I will say you're doing a good job as far as changing out the shavings and stuff, so they don't smell that bad, but they don't smell great. So
what we're going to do here is shut this door on this chicken tractor, because they need to be locked inside for a few days so they'll know to come up in here at night. I don't want to have to catch them all and throw them up in here. I do have my rooster in here that I hatched out month or so before I did these, so I might have to put him in there tonight since I got the door shut.
now, you think he's big enough to go out in the big coop and we could put him in the trailer tonight, or does he need to stay with the little ones a while longer?
That would put 3 roosters in 1 pen.
Oh, that'd probably be bad. So he'd be the only rooster in here, and he's just a little bit bigger.
Yeah, so this chicken tractor has come in handy. It's got shavings in here. I might add some more just for some extra warmth, but it's got this tray that you can pull out and all that, so it's pretty cool. It's got roosting boxes in the back.
All right, we can't see him great. Oh, that's not bad. And say we can't see them too great because they're in this little coop, but they'll settle in. Yeah, I can see them all right. Look at all the different colors.
I know, that's what I love.
We haven't got to show them lately on all the different colors. These are game chickens, so who knows what they're going to come out like.
Yeah, and a lot of you guys said their tails were one of the first place to notice. I noticed tails and combs, but possibly they just haven't got their combs yet. But game chickens have big tails, so Lord, please don't let those all be roosters.
They'll probably be hens. So if they missed it over on catching up with the walkers, I built a pen for my goats the other day, and Cassie tried to claim it for what?
My runner ducks.
And now what's in it?
Goats.
So a couple of the goats that were anemic, we wanted to keep a closer eye on. We went ahead and put them in here for a couple of days, and we'll probably move them out though as soon as they're 100% back to normal. Then they're looking about like they're getting there. So I ran into a problem. Finally found my Conduit solvent cement and my PVC pipe cement, and they're all dry. They're all dried up, old, no good. So now I got to run to town, grab some cement, and hopefully finish this up. So there's nothing more frustrating when you're about ready to do the job and you don't have the right material to do it. But went to the store, got some pipe cement, $4.55 later, I'm ready to go. So you can see I've got my new piece of conduit all put together. It's all ran over here. None of those joints are glued yet. I wanted to wait until, make sure everything fits up. And this will go a little tighter, but it'll go up right up here. That will have that conduit down underground. Won't have to worry about it ever again. And if you guys are wondering, is this all done to code? Well, we'll have the inspector out in a little bit. Hang on, I think the inspector's coming right now. Yeah, let me see. I'll introduce you to him. So the inspector's name is Garnell. So if you guys want to tell Garnell hi, just say hi in just a second. So I'm Garnell. I'm the inspector on this job here at Walker Farm, and yeah, everything looks like it's in tip-top shape. Oh, hey, hey, little girl, what are you doing?
Hi, this is Paige.
Oh, hi, Paige. Who are you?
Mazzy.
Mazzy?
You know me, Daddy.
Oh, no, I'm Garnell. I'm the official inspector here at Walker Farm. I came to inspect your dad's handiwork down here in the ground, and it looks like your dad's doing a good job. Do you want to talk to your dad instead of me?
Hey, one sec. I know you guys have seen her before on another video.
The Moorhead Homes. I'm on the Moorhead Homestead one.
Oh, she was on Moorhead Homestead. Is that the only one, or were you on
No,
Keeping It Dutch?
You were on us R2, like at the car show.
Oh, at
This
the car
is
show.
the second video that she's on. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Garnell had to take a hike, but Gary's back, and this is Mazzie's, one of her best buddies. She has a lot of best buddies, but one of her best buddies. Did you say your name, Mazzie?
Paige.
So that's Paige. So everybody tell Paige hi. Paige,
Go in there.
what's your favorite emoji? They'll probably leave that emoji if you say what it is.
Okay. Leave the emoji if you like her clothes.
Happy
And makeup.
face.
A happy face emoji? Mazzie, what do you want?
A unicorn.
All right, a unicorn and a happy face to make these girls happy. And it looks like they've been doing makeup. Have you been doing makeup?
We're naturals. We're natural.
Naturals at makeup. All right, well, I told you Mazzie's having a friend over, and the inspector came. He signed off on everything. I'm glad he's gone. Now I can finish my work. So I'm going to get this all glued together and see if these girls can help me out a little bit. They look like they're in work clothes, so I'm sure they'll be able to help. So with Garnell's approval, I'm going to go ahead and make me a hole in the shipping container. I do not want to do this, but I got to do it. This little hole won't hurt anything in the big picture, the long run. This is going to take a while. I'm going to turn the camera off. So there's an update. Daylight. So it's getting better. It's getting bigger. But it's not there yet. Would you look at that? It finally happened. Alright, so now it's a little bit tight. But the hole is there. And it's ready to run the pipe through. So I had to bring in the big guns. Oh yeah. So Cassie had to come in here and push down on the pipe while I fitted it into the fitting at the bottom. Good work. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Ransom and I have been cleaning the coop out. I didn't take the camera with you because I wasn't sure how that was going to work out with a 5-year-old, but I got shavings all over me. But they got new bedding, new shavings for this coming winter.
You ready to go to Dry Gulch USA?
I wish it was still open. They even changed the name.
What was it? If people remember what Dry Gulch was, leave the main attraction down in the comments. It's a Christmas blank.
Yeah, why did people go here?
What do you think?
Looks good.
Bueno?
I mean, amazing.
Thank you.
Can any of y'all do better than this? I don't think so.
Probably all of them. But the inspector was here earlier.
Oh, yeah?
Garnell, and he totally approved.
Okay.
Yeah, he signed off on it. The
All
whole
right.
project before I'm even done. I don't know how it works like that, but apparently that's how inspectors do their jobs.
Was he wearing a pearl snap button-up shirt?
No, he had on Carhartt goggles. He may have had a pearl snap button-up shirt. I don't remember. Anyway, so this is done.
Okay.
We've got all kinds of help. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Counting me is 5. So let's see. We're going to count it down. I'm going to set my timer. All right. So on your mark, get set, go. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Ransom, don't quit doing it.
1. Finished. 2 minutes and 8 seconds.
10 minutes?
2 minutes.
I started to say.
2 minutes, 8 seconds.
Did I win?
You won. Woohoo!
I think Ransom threw more than anything.
All right, Joey didn't know you were gonna have to work when you came to our house, did you?
No.
Well, now you know.
Now you can eat supper.
All right, good job, guys. Well, look at that. It's all covered up. So I think that's gonna work pretty good, but now let's run my wire, and we're this much closer to being done. If you look outside, you can tell it's starting to get dark. So I'm gonna have to go start feeding the animals and catch up on that kind of stuff, probably eat supper, and who knows what else. But if I can get out here in just a little bit, when it's dark, I will try to get this electrical part finished up. Hey girls, everybody doing all right? You ready to eat? Huh? Yep. So the Highlands are getting their food. Hey, you guys know you each have your own pile, right? You don't have to get right next to each other and try to fight for it. Do you know you have your own pile, girl? Huh? Now that's one of the coolest sounds is right there, is when they hit their horns together. It's like a two-headed cow. You look like a two-headed cow, girl. Right there, you're looking like a two-headed cow. All right, enough torture for my other mamas. Hang on, girls, I'm coming. I'm coming. You guys do know that patience is a virtue, right? Patience is a virtue. You need to work on that. Well, it's definitely chow time. Everybody's fighting for it. Doing all right? Huh? Yeah. Let me get close today. Oh, it's a beautiful sunset. Ducks, ducks, ducks. So I got the cows fed and the goats, the alpacas, the horse, all the ducks, all that fun stuff. Fed a little to the chickens. I think Cassie may have fed them though. They weren't acting very hungry. But the last thing I got to do before it gets dark is take this wire right here. So this is what's going underground to our conduit. Through our conduit all the way over there to the shipping container. So now I need to wire this in on a breaker, and I think that's it. So I finish up over here. My breaker is now off. Both of those are off. So when I get ready to turn the lights on in the shipping container later tonight, all I got to do is flip a breaker. But when you have extra help on the farm, you do not want to let the opportunity get away from you. Carpe diem, seize the day. So while we got the extra help, we're gonna unload some feed. You ready, boys?
Yeah.
All right, let's see how this works.
Hold on.
I can't get it out. What? Beef?
Do you want meat on your spaghetti?
Oh yeah? Yeah.
These boys are working on their muscles. They need all the protein they can get.
Where are we taking them?
All right, right this way, right this way. Side by side. Good job. Man, we're handling that like a champ. Actually, I will in a minute because one of those is chicken feed. I think that was chicken feed.
This one?
Yeah, it'll go on the side. So you heard Cassie, it is time to eat. We're gonna finish unloading this feed, and then we're gonna finish up the shipping container freezer camp lights tonight. We're gonna do it, I just know it, but we gotta hurry up and get this unloaded. So we finished up with supper and it is completely dark outside, but that's actually going to be a good thing because when we turn those lights on, we'll get to see exactly how bright they are. So this is probably one of the oldest tricks in the book, but if you want to know how high your outlet should be, and you can check yours at home to see if yours is like this. You take your hammer, you put it up against that wall, throw in your box until that box rests right on top of the hammer, and that's it. That's where it goes. I will say the only thing you have to make sure of is you're using the same hammer every time. If you got multiple hammers floating around your job site, that could be a problem.
So while Gary's back here working, I just wanted to tell you guys about these lights that we're going to be using. So our friends over at Hyperlite send us some lights to use inside this freezer camp. And we chose the LED vapor tight lights because of what this setup's going to be. So we're excited to use these lights. Gary's getting close to be able to hang one so you guys can see just how bright it is. Right now we got this shop light in here. Lighting's not great. So he's going to be hanging that up, showing you his creative way of doing it. But Hyperlite has all sorts of lights. They got indoor, outdoor lights, LED stuff. You guys go over and check them out and see if there's something you can use. For going over there, they're going to offer you on their website 6% off. So that link will be down in the description, also in the comments. They're also going to be giving you, through their Amazon stores, 5% off. So there's two links down there, one's 6% off, one's 5% off. We thank them so much for sending us these lights over to try out. Gary loves a good LED, so these vapor tight ones, we're pretty excited about.
So Cassie told you about these awesome lights, and I've been super busy getting prepped for them. So we had no electrical when we started the day inside this container. And now we have a outlet to plug stuff into, a light switch, but we don't have any lights yet. So we're going to unbox these and see exactly what's going to be going up in our shipping container freezer can.
Yeah, like I told you, these are from Hyperlite, and they are vapor tight. So they should be a perfect fit for our freezer camp. Some of you guys have asked, what's freezer camp? Why do you guys keep saying that? So some people just don't like us to say processing and things like that. So freezer camp, a little more friendly, but it's just what we do here on the farm. And we're looking to be able to take care of our own deer and things like that when needed.
Yeah, so it's basically just a cold room.
Yep.
So anything could be put in here. We actually have a friend that has a flower shop, and we told them after it gets finished, if you guys need an extra place to store things around Valentine's Day, we got you covered. So we're getting it out of the box right now, and I think there's a little bit in the box probably of something to hang it with, but it comes in the plastic. Oh man, look at those. So this one is a sealed light, and the reason we wanted sealed out here is because inside the cold room, it's going to get down to about 35 degrees. But inside this container, in the wintertime, it'll be down to 0 degrees when it gets freezing outside. And it'll be as hot as 100+ degrees. So these sealed lights will really help keeping anything out of there. So I'll just try to show you a little bit. It's got little latches all the way down.
Yeah, that's super cool.
So if you need to
LED.
take this cover off, you got latches. Yeah, they're LED, and the great thing about them, and we're going to be doing it here in just a little bit. On one end, you wire it up, and on the other end, you can actually take out that plug right here and link 2 together, or 3 together, or 4 together. So before we get it up on the ceiling, I wanted to show you that the mounting bracket, it just pops right in here on the bottom or top side of the light, and you can use screws, or you can use a nut and a bolt, whatever you need to do to keep that into your mounting surface. But we are in a shipping container and we have metal. So I actually have a creative way to hang these lights up using magnets. We're going to see if it works. Hopefully it does. This probably won't be your typical installation. There's full instructions for whatever you need. but we're gonna see if our magnets work. So we're gonna take the end that we're gonna wire up, and we're gonna put it right up here in this little hole, because that's into the wall where we're gonna be wiring. Just like that. And like I said, the other end, we've got these magnets. And you might not think these magnets look very strong, but they actually hold 35 pounds each. And if you could feel these lights right now, you would know they're not anywhere close to 35 pounds. They're just a few pounds, and it's not going to be a problem at all, I don't think. Let's get this one down in there, right? Well, look at that. This is that easy. And you might be saying, well, why do you have that cover off? Well, to install the second light, I had to take the cover off because I'm going to run my wire through here. And there's only 1, 2, 3 wires, and they'll go right here. Super simple. Also, they've got it figured out. They've got these little latches here. And I'll show you what those are for. So you don't have to try to hold your light up here with one hand and work with the other. They have these little latches where you can just latch that on. I don't know if you can see it with the camera, but just like that. And now your light's suspended. And if you're somebody like me that's often out here by yourself trying to do a job all alone, that means the world. Because now when you need to connect it, super easy. Whenever you go to hold it up and latch these, that's simple as well. So they've thought of just about everything.
So that kind of sounds like, it makes me sound like a bad wife that you're out here doing stuff by yourself.
Well, we have 3 kids.
I'm kidding. But some people's going to say, well, why are you doing stuff by yourself? Well, because we have 3 kids. Sometimes Gary has to work by himself. Sometimes I got to do stuff by myself. So I really like the look of these lights. Pretty cool. If I knew anything about electric, I think I could do it myself. But I don't really know anything about electric.
I don't either, and you see what I've done.
But you can see my breath out here. I told Gary it's so cold you can hang meat.
Yes, I think you could right now. I don't know if it's quite that cold, but it's getting there. And so the install for these is super simple. You have a black wire, a white wire, and a green wire. So a typical wiring, you're going to have black to black, white to white, and that green is your ground wire. So I'm just going to go through here and attach some wire nuts. And obviously, you want to check your local code enforcement. You saw that our inspector was here earlier and okayed everything. But you might want to check with your local electrician if that's needed. But for most jobs like this, an individual can take care of this. All right, do my quick little test to pull. Everything's staying in place like it's supposed to. Everything's tight, and we're good to go. So the very last thing we'll do is hook this one to that one. And if you were just installing one light, you would have just hooked these up to the electrical source like we did on the first one. But I'm putting 2 together, so we're just feeding them through with all of this hardware that was provided. All right, now I'll get underneath it so I can see. Black one's in, good and tight, and I'll get the other two. So that's it. They're all installed. We have our light switch, which is a automatic light switch, and we have some outlets, power outlets down there, and we're going to add more outlets. We're also going to add one more of these lights in the cold room, but first I need to test my work. I need to see if I knew what I was doing or if my inspector was way off. So let's go turn on the breaker and see what happens in here. What do you think, Cassie? You got faith?
I got faith.
It's gonna work? All right, let's go find out.
3, 2, 1. Whoa, that was so bright the camera didn't know what was happening. Those are awesome. Man, that looks so good.
Wow!
That's what I
That's
said.
awesome.
It was so bright they took the camera a second.
Wow.
Can you believe it?
Now look how big my mess is. I couldn't even tell how much of a mess I made.
So we've been using that light and it's been horrible. I
Well,
mean, it's better than nothing.
it's better than nothing.
But if it's shining at your face, it's blinding you. And if it's shining away from you, there's shadows. But that's awesome.
Yeah,
Your outlet works.
let's take off. So this is with the shop light. This is like 1,000 or 2,000 lumen shop light, LED shop light. It's a great light. I'm not going to knock it. But let's turn it off and turn on the other one.
Wow.
And some of you may remember my switch I'm really excited about. If we walk out of here and we forget to turn the lights out, which I don't know how you can do that because it's like daylight in here, but if you forget to turn the lights out, that switch will go off by itself in about 15 minutes. So that door's shut, no motion in here, lights stay off, but the minute you walk in, then the lights come on all by themselves. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm a nerd. Cassie's said that more than once. Other people are starting to call me that too. That's okay. So we told Ransom to go get some gloves because his hands were cold, and look what he came out with. What are those, Ransom?
House shoes.
House shoes. And when Mazzy has a little friend over that's a girl, looks like Ransom gets makeup.
Did they put makeup on you? Oh my.
Oh man, Ransom, what do you think of this light?
I love it.
You love it? Daddy loves it too.
Lift me up so I
Well,
can.
don't touch them.
Why?
They might fall on your head.
No.
So this was the perfect solution in my mind of what I was wanting, because not only are these lights vapor tight, but they're dust proof, but they're also designed for, let me see to make sure because all of these sound good. Extreme temperatures, condensation, harsh weather, humidity, and moisture. So these will basically hold up to anything. So we want to thank Hyperlite for partnering with us here on Freezer Camp at Walker Farm. We're going to have an awesome cold room right here behind us. Like I said, it may have something hanging in it. It may have flowers in it for Valentine's Day. You're just never going to know what's going to happen.
It's not something we're going to use year round. It's going to be seasonal and just as needed. If we need to process an animal, we need to put something in here. It's just going to be awesome to have. But the number one reason why we have this is because the Okie Homesteading Expo, day one, the hog butchering class with Hand Hewn Farm is going to be here at our farm. All those tickets are sold out for day one, but they need a place to put the pig to prepare it for day two, which still has some tickets available. So if you're still needing a Christmas present for that loved one and you're like, I don't have any time for it to ship, head over to okiehomesteading.com and you can pick up some tickets for day 2 or 3. It's going to be an awesome time. It's in March, and we'll leave more information about that below.
Or head over to Hyperlite's website or Amazon and they can save
6% on their website or 5% on Amazon.
There you go. Great late Christmas present, or maybe you got a gift card and you're just looking for a way to spend it. Well, check out Hyperlite. We appreciate them, and we really appreciate you guys. We want to thank you so much for following along we hope that you and your family have the best Christmas this year, and we hope that you remember the entire reason for Christmas, and that is our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And He came to this world, He was born, and He died for us for our sins. So we can't thank you guys enough for following along. We hope you have a great day. God bless, and we'll see you next time.
Love you guys.
This is really bright.